What's up everyone and welcome back to the next episode of our Southend United career. I hope you all enjoyed the last episode, and today is probably actually going to be something pretty similar to what we had last time. It's just going to be a lot of games back to back. At the moment now it's actually just going to be a lot of league games back to back, seeing as last time out, if you did watch it, we got knocked out of the Carabao Cup in the 4th round to West Brom, undeservedly so in my opinion. And then I believe we also lost in the Checkatrade Trophy to Oldham. So that was 2 cup exits. We're still obviously going strong in League One on the edge of playoffs. And the FA Cup should most likely be introduced within, I don't know, the next couple of months. So that's something else to look forward to. Today we're going to try and get through the majority of November and hopefully nearly all of December as well. So let's get started. In case you need a little reminder, I'd say the main highlight from what we did last time was the youth academy that we set up and the players that we have actually started to bring through. I've been really surprised about the players we have brought through, and they're actually all really promising so far. Isaac Lewis being the main one, between 83 and 94 potential as a goalkeeper. He's already at 62 and he's only 15, which is just absolutely incredible. Mason Cox as well. He has quite a lot of development to do, seeing as he is only a 38 at the moment, but his potential is high enough. Liam Baker as well at a 51. And then we also have Tyler Morris finally, who is a 59 already. He is 18, so we could actually already bring him up into the team. However, at the moment, I'm just going to leave it a little bit. We're going into this first game today. We're up against Barnsley. We're away from home. The fitness is a little bit lower than what I would have hoped for, I guess because we did have that cup game the other day. As a result, I'm not really thinking that I'm going to get too much out of it. We are losing and now we are all of a sudden drawing. We will skip, and a 2-2 draw, considering everything I just mentioned, that's not too bad. I'm hoping on this training, or maybe even the next one, we will see Smith Rowe finally got up to a 67, and we just have. So that's extremely good. Bailey's nearly a 67 too, Lennon's nearly up to a 65, and Yearwood's nearly a 69. So to be fair, all of them are basically pushing on all being first team starters. I don't know why, but we actually just had about literally a 2-week break altogether between fixtures. I can't explain why, but this is a big game coming up. We're up against Blackpool and they just so happen to be in first place. They are leading the whole entire division. They are leading League One, and because of that I feel like it probably it's quite a vital game that I should go on to play. So that is why we are here. We have our team selection. Hopper is back. He's fully fit now. We don't need to worry about anybody else playing. And hopefully he can continue to develop because he's a 65 at the moment. But I would like to see him pushing up a little bit higher. Bailey's up at a 66. Smith Rowe 67. So that is about it really. That's the team. Let's get started. We're already back on it though. Straight through the middle on the turn. But Yearwood couldn't finish. Kitely, that's a good play. That's a really good play actually. A little ball up. Come on, Yearwood. How did that miss? Okay, I see the space. Someone down on the left. Kitely again. Okay, he has actually got to it this time. We've got a man back post. We couldn't pick him out. Bailey's on the run. Where are we going? Here's Yearwood with the shooting chance. And nearly out for a corner. But it's a throw. Oh, and that is the final whistle. 0-0. I don't know how many highlights you saw from that game because there weren't too many clear-cut chances. We had a lot of shots from outside the box that their keeper just kept on saving, but I guess that's not too bad. All right, we're at home, but they were leading the League One altogether, so I'll take a draw. We somehow did maintain our 6th place overall in the table. I don't exactly know how, but there is a 4-point gap above us now to Walsall. Next game up though is against Wimbledon. This time we are away. I still think we're pretty good in terms of fitness because we had like a 2-week gap before the game against Blackpool. So ideally we can come out of this game with a victory. Nothing yet though. We're approaching the 30th minute already and nothing, no cards, no goals, and as soon as I say that, of course they get a card and a goal. We skip and we actually lose 2-0. As I thought, we have actually dropped down to 9th now. We are only 2 points behind the playoffs again, but like I said earlier, everybody above that, they have a bit of a buffer now, and we really can't afford to be losing that. We started the game against Scunthorpe. We've actually made a couple of changes permanently to the starting lineup. I've actually brought in Smith Rowe ahead of Kitely. At the moment, I guess the decision isn't working out, but as soon as I say that, we actually score. And we go to the end. It was a 1-1 draw. Dimitri got sent off. But yeah, Smith Rowe, he's actually going to be in the starting lineup permanently. And soon enough, we may even see Bailey in replacing McLaughlin. The time of the month has come around again to see what players we have scouted across England and see if any of them are any good to actually potentially bring up into our team. By the looks of it, there's not that much talent coming through this month. We've got Ethan Jackson, who is looking okay, and we've also got Lance Davis. Again, another player who's looking okay. For both of them, though, I think I'm just going to leave them here and see how they are next month. Moving on to our actual players, though, we have Tyler Morris. His range is down between 82 and 92, and for me, I think that is enough. It is the time to promote him to the senior squad. I would do it with Isaac Lewis as well. He's between 81 and 94, but I still can't do it because he's not 16 yet. The other guys, Liam Baker and Mason Cox, still need a little bit of work, or at least the range closing up a little bit before I can promote them up. Seeing as I did just bring Morris into the team, I was thinking I may as well give him a training session. I took one off of Emil Smith-Rowe, so at least with all these guys now, they have minimum 1. And as I say that, Bailey goes up to a 68, meaning I think he's better than McLaughlin. I would be right in saying that he is now better than McLaughlin, and because of that, he does actually warrant a place in the first team. I've got to play the best players out there, so I will. Bailey is obviously left-sided, however, Smith-Rowe, I believe, can actually play right wing, and he can. So Smith-Rowe is now our new first team right winger, and Bailey, the youth potential, 17 years old, 6'3", is our new left winger. Okay, so we've actually just cut to the end of this FA Cup game. It did end up being a draw, and myself, I was going to play the games, and I thought the league kind of takes more of a priority. We ended up doing the whole game, then they got an equaliser in the 81st minute. So, by me not playing the game, I've actually ended myself up with a replay and another game. We have now got the joy of playing Accrington Stanley in League One. We're at home. They're actually sitting down at about 18th. So I would love to say we're going to come out of this with a victory, and hopefully we will, with our new duo of Bailey, Smith-Rowe and Yearwood. The youngsters are actually starting to push through into our team. We're skipping now on a 2-0 victory, and as I say that, both of them score to give us the win too. One of the things I did forget about was contract expiries, and I've just been given my list. I will go back and actually have a look at those players probably in the start of January. I don't think any of them can be approached unless it's from abroad, so I will do that, but probably behind closed doors. It's time for our FA Cup replay. Obviously this time we are at home against Walsall, and I was tempted to play it, but then again I have one league game coming up against Oxford, and they are currently sitting in third, which I do kind of want to play to see how I can do. So I thought I'd take the risk again, try and just simulate this one and hope for the best. We are 2-0 up, so I will simulate the rest, and the 2-0 lead ends up as a 2-0 victory, and we are through into the third round, I think. I'm pretty sure it's the third round. The home game in the FA Cup is very swiftly followed up by another home game back in League One again. This time we've got Rochdale, and Bailey's already scored, which is good because, again, I don't think we're that great in terms of fitness. We did basically not change the team, and the fixtures were very close together. But clearly that doesn't actually have an effect because 3-0 Smith-Rowe, Bailey and Cox have delivered the goods. This is actually the first time I've looked at the league table in a good few games, and it shows the situation what I was talking about earlier on the year, how close this league is. I'm on 35 points, I'm in 10th place with one victory, and by the looks of it, I do have a game in hand on quite a few teams. That could take me all the way up into 4th place and actually very close to the promotion places as well. You can see next up, we are playing second, and that is Oxford. And it's going to be a tough one. We're away from home as well, but I think I am actually going to play it. I don't know why I said I may play the game. Of course I'm going to play this match, and we are here in team selection. You can see I've made quite a few changes, mainly just because of fitness. Smith-Rowe, Bailey, Hopper, they're all on the bench. And Mantumachi, they're replaced by Dieng. Morris, he asked to play, so I'm going to give him a go. He may shock us all and do amazingly well. We also have McLaughlin and Kitely. Other than that, I'm actually going to stick with the same old team. It's a fixture away from home there in second. It's going to be an extremely tough one. It's over the Christmas period as well, so the fixtures really are congested. But I see no reason why we can't come out with a win. Thinking we can actually drive through quite well there. Morris on the turn. Oh, surely not, I was going to say. Imagine that, a goal on his first match. Wood through there. Morris through there. Yearwood again. Let's go through the gap. Morris with his first game. Couldn't get the goal. That's here, come on. I thought that was in. It was a lucky drop for him, but still, I thought that was in. Through that gap, that is good. Dieng. That was not actually intended to go there, but it worked out quite well. Bailey, I don't know where we're going. We're running. We've got the shot opportunity. I'm surprised it actually worked out like that there. Oh, he's messed up. McLaughlin. Oh, all of that. 74th minute, and they roll it out to my own player. 1-0. 1-0. Come on. Oh, that was a poor pass. That's not what we want at this time. Okay, that is... Oh, what are we doing? Why did we do that? Why did we try and through ball it out? Oh, we've done that to ourselves. Cox, that is who I want. Ah, safe hands. Come on, it's all on this corner. All on the corner. That's going to be the end. Ah, and that is the end. 1-1. We should have won that. That was my fault. Why did I pass it out? I'm really frustrated about that. I can't even explain how annoying that is. We completely did that to ourselves. That was our opportunity to kind of solidify ourselves back in the playoff places, which we couldn't do. Luckily enough, we did save, I'm going to say, a decent amount of fitness now that we've got this game up against Coventry. Hopefully we can finish off on a high, because that is really annoying. And as soon as I say that, we concede a goal. So we are 1-0 down against Coventry. That's not great. We'll give it till half time. We're currently 30 minutes through, in case you can't see it because of my webcam. I have realised that over time. Dimitri's picked up a slight knock, and the final score was 1-0. We've got some work to do. Considering today we come into the episode on a high, we were playing well. We've actually come out in quite a shaky position somehow. We're in 11th, 36 points. Playoffs are 41, so that's a 5-point gap. We do really need to start bridging that and kind of coming back next episode. We're starting off with Gillingham next time, which is going to be next time because I think more or less we'll probably finish off here. In fact, we probably could get Gillingham in today. So ignore everything I just said. We're going to do a quick training session. Then we're going to quickly get through Gillingham and see where we are. Alright, this is definitely the final game of the day. Gillingham at home. We've had some really bad news. As you can see, if you've got a keen eye, Buomino is in the team. That's because Dimitri picked up an injury. I'm not sure exactly what it was, what the details were, but he's out for 6 whole weeks. It's a big old period of time. A year has just been sent off, which isn't good. We're going to skip to the end, and somehow we managed to continue on and win 2-0. Simon Cott's coming on to finalise the victory for us. So where does that 2-0 victory against Gillingham leave us? Luckily enough, Gillingham were quite low down, so even if we were low on fitness, it kind of saved the day. And I will have a look in just a second. I'm sure I just sounded really super confused at the end. It's because I saw that the next game up is against Colchester, an Essex derby, as you like to say, in the FA Cup. I don't actually know where Colchester are. I think they might be League 2 now, so they are actually below us. So we can start off probably skipping that, or unless you want to see me play it, let me know down below in the comments. But with that victory against Gillingham, we finish off today's episode in 8th place, 39 points, 4 points, ignore me, 3 points away from Sunderland in 6th place. But we do have a game in hand, so we could actually end up in the playoff positions once we've played all of our matches. And then what? Blackpool in 2nd are on 48. So we could be within about 5 or 6 points of promotion spots, which is exactly where we need to be. We're in January, so next time we are going to try approaching a ton of players once again. Hopefully they will accept our offers this time and maybe join up. Or instead, if you want me to just continue on with youth players, I can do that. I think all I have to say now today is thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, hit the like button. If you didn't, feel free to dislike it. Leave me any comments telling me who you think I should sign specifically, because next episode is going to be more or less transfer orientated. We're going to try and get through the majority of January. We've got a decent amount of games, but also it's the transfer window. That is the main thing that is on the agenda. So if you want to see me sign anyone, let me know. I'll try my best to sign them, and that will be that. So thank you all very much for watching, guys. I will see you all on the next video.